I thought so with the vaccine rollout, turning sentiment against Morrison in Sydney and Melbourne as well. I will say this on Jason Clare. One of the issues, or one of the reasons he's struggled to get a more senior portfolio is this system, which I'm pretty sure Kevin Rudd got rid of, but then they reinstated, of the caucus voting in the shadow cabinet. I've never been comfortable with this situation in the Labor Party. It gives power brokers too much power. Now, just to explain, Albanese delegates the positions, but the caucus elects the shadow cabinet. We're set to see that once again. So I even wonder if the New South Wales right's got a bit of a pecking order, which Jason Clare has suffered from. We know Ed Husick had to swap out at one particular time. Far from ideal. You want these positions to go on merit, and we've often seen the pitfalls when they don't.
And it's not just Christina Keneally. We've spoken about her at length and the fact that she's fallen over in Fowler, but Terry Butler, another frontbencher, young woman in the party, seen as a future senior minister. She's lost to the Greens in Kevin Rudd's old seat of Griffith. Well, Labor just has a Queensland problem, and this election has not removed that Queensland problem. If anything, it's intensified with them also under attack from the left flank, from the Greens.
Mm. And when you look at the state-by-state representation for Labor now, again, going back to Western Australia, you're suddenly going to have more West Australians on the front bench. Right now, it's pretty much Madeline King in that shadow resources portfolio. Now, with, I think it's going to be 14 caucus members for Labor from Western Australia, with that third Senate seat, if that comes through. So you're looking at Patrick Gorman, Matt Keogh, Josh Wilson in Fremantle. They'll all be bidding for their seats. So, yeah, it's changed. The landscape in terms of the caucus has really changed this election. And you used to have some high-profile West Australian... the WA Labor team. Sorry to interrupt there, Andrew, but that's the team there on the screen with Pat Gorman in the middle. He might get promoted, as you've alluded to. You used to have Kim Beazley from there, Peter Cook. You used to have senior ministers and even a leader in Beazley. They've really struggled because of the Carmen Lawrence. They've struggled because of the lack of seats they've been able to win. So this is an opportunity for regeneration for WA. Labor so strong at the state level on a federal front out of this election. And it's the opposite story for the Liberals too, because we've lost Ken Wyatt, Ben Morton. Yes. The previous 3 years, you've lost Michael Keenan, Christian Porter, Julie Bishop, Matthias Cormann. Federally, Liberals in Western Australia, it is a dearth of talent now. And you've got those buffers too, Ashley, for the incumbents like Matt Keogh or those others that have got now double Andrew
figure...
Hastie and Canning. Who would have thof that was in play? But at one point last night, it was looking like Andrew Hastie was in real strife. His margins drastically reduced. All of the seats out. We're looking at 10% plus swings across metropolitan Perth. You know, that's amazing. It's an amazing result for Labor in WA.